Okay. Oh, not gonna do it upside down. So, is wholesaling real estate, that's a question, legal? Actually, yes, it is legal. It is very, very legal. It just depends on what state you're in and what's going on with it. So for states like Illinois made a radical change, I believe, maybe sometimes like right before the pandemic happened, and everybody was freaking out because they made a change that said that in order to sell contracts, you have to hold a real estate brokerage license in that state. So a lot of people do things in states like Indiana or Alabama because those states do not require you to have a brokerage license. But again, that's why it is always good that you talk with a title company that can help walk you through those legalities, make sure you know exactly what's going on, make sure your contracts are right so that you are protected from what you're doing. So it is legal, but you want to make sure that you check with the local authorities in the market that you're working with and working in to make sure that you are doing everything by the book, because that's what we want. Is wholesaling real estate ethical? Now, we just kind of talked about the legalities of it, but is it ethical? To answer that question, yes, it is ethical. A lot of people get a lot of bad raps for wholesaling because they say, oh, you're predatory, or you're causing all these bad things to happen. But that's not the case. When it comes to real estate wholesaling, it is literally about a fit. Actually making sure that you have the right seller in the right situation, fitting with what you can actually provide. What happens when people say, you're taking advantage of things is when the sellers aren't aware of exactly what's happening. And the other thing is that you want to make sure that you're not over-promising for what you can deliver and what your services are. If someone wants retail for their property, guess what? They should go have retail for their property. And you, as a good wholesaler, being ethical, hopefully you've built a network, or I'm telling you now, build a network of realtors that are in that area that you can refer that person to better help them. Okay, but we're not in the business of taking advantage of people. People are in pain, yes, but some people are okay with understanding, hey, I don't need the equity in a home. The problem is too big. I really don't care that much about the money. It's okay. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for people that are ethical, that do the right thing. If I leave you with one thing when it comes to this, do no harm. Whatever situation you're in, whatever person you meet, make sure that when you leave the situation, you have done no harm. All right? Is real estate wholesale? Is wholesaling real estate, if I can read, hard? The principles or the steps needed for wholesale real estate, is it hard? The answer is no. It's pretty simple. Market, talk with a motivated seller, get it under contract, market the contract, find in buyer, sign, title company, close. So that concept is very simple. What is hard is the time and investment that you have to put into it. What is hard is hearing no, F you, get off my phone, how'd you get my number, I'm calling whoever, and dealing with that. What is hard is working through some of those sellers that you do connect with, and then just hearing some of those hard stories and horror stories and working through that. What is hard is dealing with some of the tenants and some of the different things that go into it, and then trying to find those problems to that. What is hard is maybe some getting feedback from some end buyers that are like, man, this property sucks and your price is too high. So, that happens too. So some of that rejection is hard, but again, you have to think about the bigger picture. It is still fun. Learn to enjoy the journey and watch your life change as you do it right, ethically and legally. Is wholesaling real estate, let's see, drum roll, worth it? Oh yes. You're talking and looking at someone that got into wholesale real estate literally 4 years ago as of this recording, but being able to make some dramatic changes in my life, build a house, invest in a property in another market, watch my savings account happen, and just watch my life change and being able to impact other people. So one of the biggest words I get is a piece that I have, but it's just not about the money, also being able to help other people. Because when people come to me for help, I actually have the capacity to say, not am I just gonna pray for you, but I can also, do what the grandma used to do, put a little something in your hand. I'm all about that. Is wholesaling real estate profitable? Yes. Wholesale real estate is profitable. I work with a lot of different wholesalers throughout the world, literally. I am watching everyone's that I've been able to come into contact with, their life change just off of, 1, 2, 4 deals. So is it profitable? Yes. And the DealMachine app is your first way of being able to go ahead and get on the phone, call people, get those mails out so you can start that process. Is wholesaling real estate saturated? So a lot of people say that, man, it is so many wholesalers out here. It is just so saturated. Oh my God, I don't know what to do. But the answer to that, yes, it is competitive. It is. We'll be honest about that. It is competitive. But guess what? No one has talked to you yet. You haven't got on the phone to be able to show people what's going on with you. No one has connected with you. I can't tell you how many times I have been in situations where I've talked with people. Actually, I talked to a lady and she was like, you were the first person that actually came and like listened to me and I feel safe with you. She said, I've had a lot of people come. And I even talked to the neighbor next door. She was like, you're also going to try to buy the house? So I looked at her confidently. I said, no, ma'am, I really am going to buy the house. And she said, no, you're like the 10th person that came over here this past week. But guess what? Guess who got the house? And so, yes, it could be saturated. You might say that, but there are still so many opportunities out here. There's still a lot of people that don't know about what you can offer. So your bandit sign might be the bandit sign that changes someone's life. You know what I'm saying? So don't get caught up in the fear of, or the analysis paralysis of saying, oh my God, it's just so saturated. Maybe I need to go do something else. Try it. Do it. Download the DealMachine app, get on the phone, call, and watch the magic happen. Favor can hit your life just by you trying. But if you continue to not do it and just say it's saturated, you'll never know. You'll never know. Last one. Let's see what we got here. Y'all need to do a drum roll. Come on. Drum roll with me. Drum roll with me. Drum roll with me. Okay, let's see. Is wholesaling real estate dead? Ha 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 ha. Wholesale real estate is not The Walking Dead. It is not a zombie. For my church people, it is yet alive. It is not going anywhere at all. Wholesale and real estate is the feeder for everything else that you see happen. I can walk through the city and drive through the city of Indianapolis and I'm looking at all these nice big flips in the area where we're recording right now. And sometimes I just look at the people that are watering their grass and I'm just like, ha! If it wasn't for me, you would not be in this house right now. Wholesale real estate is not dead. It's not going anywhere. As a matter of fact, there are a lot of other companies that are trying to figure out what to do and how to do it. I've had conversations just this week with investors in Wisconsin, in Chicago, and developers in Kentucky trying to figure out, hey, how do you wholesale real estate? Because we can't find any deals. So I'm telling you, it's not dead. It's actually getting a lot more nuanced, okay? So, keep going, keep trying. Again, download the DealMachine app, get out there. I have had fun playing Google with you. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Click, leave some comments, let me know what you guys are thinking. We out.